Okay. Yeah, when we started this project, it was very important for us to make sure that this car is perceived as a sports car. So we started to work intensively on the proportions. So the car has great proportions. It's low, it's wide, and it has a great stance. At the same time, it is recognizable as a Porsche at its first glance, since we were using design elements from our design DNA in a very consequent way. For example, this car has as well an air intake rather than a traditional radiator grille. We have our very Porsche typical topography over the fenders and the hood. Due to the fact that we have this overlapping clamshell hood design, we were able to get rid of all shut lines on the upper side. And with this, I think we created a very fresh, a very clean and a very modern look. So if we look at the side of the car again, we see very sporty proportions, as well driven by this roofline dropping towards the rear, I would say almost in a dramatical way. In combination with this rear glass that is very fast and leaning forward, we created a silhouette that is similar to a silhouette of a coupe. If you look at the body side of the car, it's nicely structured by a new design element in the lower part of the doors, which will be available in different surface options. One very typical element for a Porsche is always the shoulder. And this shoulder leads to another highlight of the car, and these are the tail lamps. Here you basically see the latest version of our tail lamps, and this three-dimensional shape gives you an idea where we intend to go in the future. As soon as you open the door of the Macan, you will find all the ingredients that let an interior become a Porsche interior. The ignition key is on the left side of the steering wheel, where it's supposed to be in a sports car. We have the round instruments with the rev counter in the center. And we have this raising center console, which creates, in combination with the steering wheel that comes straight out of our super sports car, the 918 Spider, it creates this very special interior feeling of a Porsche. We try to describe it when we say, as soon as you sit in the car, you become one with the car. So we are deeply convinced that the Porsche Macan is the sports car in the segment.